So I'm going to check and make sure this is actually working. Pull up my Reddit account on this computer. I can't do that. Damn it. All right, plan B. So I have a little bit of a technical issue. My YouTube has changed something, and now nothing nothing is working like it should. So I'm having to make adjustments accordingly, and it's not going very good. So not real happy with YouTube. So I am waiting for my co-pilot. Oh my gosh. Looks like my co-pilot's going to be on here shortly. So what it is I have somebody that works with me on these views. He acts as a monitor and he helps me with this view. This is target 44718836. It's an event. Um, there we go. One of these days they'll figure out how to get rid of that glare. So, all right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna take a look to see what the ideograms are for this event, and then anything that pops into my head, any images, anything special, I'll write it down. I'll try to give you, I don't know, people, clothing, whatever I can find. Um, anything that pops out of interest that seems to be interesting, I'll let you know. Can't promise great results, but I can say that I will have fun. So we'll just go with that. So we're looking for an event, and we're looking for ideograms. An ideogram is basically a scribble. All right, I got people, vehicles. I got it. Almost feels like a circular. I'm not sure what this is. It's like a circular area, maybe, or circular something circular about it. I have a structure. Not quite sure what this one is. This is kind of an interesting. It's kind of. It's like two. Feels like something's digging in, and something is resisting twice. So I have two things where one is, and the other, what was this? It's just weird that I have two. I mean, it's like two what? Two people, two groups. So it looks like right out of the gate we have somebody failing or trying to achieve and fails your its end. And then after initial, uh, I hear it's after the initial rush or rally, things slow down, taper off, and then they pick back up and just kind of coast along, slowly failing again. So it's like big action in the beginning, and then slow fail. But this is first. This two things where you have the crisscross, and then it goes to the trying to achieve and it fails. So if you're going to do this chronologically, it would start here and then work its way this way. So your two things, the fail, and then we're down to here, which is kind of like that's kind of like a long explanation. Like this is this is the area, this is the what happened. There's a surge, and then in the structure or containment, and then I'm not sure what this is. This is, I mean, it feels gated or walled off. It's kind of weird. Here the you have a comes down, it goes back up, so it feels like you're riding the roller coaster down and then it's going back up. But it's just this weird little jog here, and I'm not sure. And then you get that. I mean, it's it's the same excitement as a motocross rider where he's jumping across the gap. So I have something that's defeating the odds, jumping the gap, and ready to take on the final hill, and then it's smooth sailing after that. So uh, it's racing where they have a, and that's why it's got that circular feel to it, and it does feel walled off. So, uh, oh, we got a lot of dead space. All right, yeah, let me tighten that up so you guys can see a little bit better. All right, let me kill the screen. We don't need this. Much better. All right. Now the question is what do I see? I mean, let's look at what I can see. We want to look at surrounding climate or environment, colors, emotions. How about anything standing out? Anything standing out? All right. So let's start with surroundings and climate or environment. Let's get a feel for this event. Ah, cool. So the person who's gave me the target are wondering if I can focus in on how they look. So let me see what I can do. So we can go with the physical. Thick hair. Pretty sure it's the right arm. I mean, I'm looking at them. They have a white t-shirt on. They have a scar on their right arm. It's like almost like really faint surgery scar from like maybe carpal tunnel or something. Got thick hair. It's dark. Swear to God, the shoes or whatever, they almost feel like sandals or almost open toe. Um, it feels like a white shirt. I'm not really sure about that, but a white shirt. Okay. Okay, so they've got a brown arm hair or dark arm hair. Of course, thick. What else? What am I looking at? Am I looking at just one? Am I looking at a group? So I need to look around this person to see what's going on. So I have one guy in what looks like a t-shirt. I'm not sure what he's wearing for pants or if he's even wearing pants. It almost feels like there's a belt hanging down. Like, I don't know if I can draw it, but like a belt that goes across his midriff and then something hanging down. So it's got a hanging moth. I mean, is that a pouch or a cloth? I don't know what this is. There's something that hangs down, and I'm not sure what it's supposed to represent. So if I look at this person, he's got the scar on his arm. He's got arm hair but sparse. He's got dark hair on top. What else? Sandals or shoes that are almost not shoes, and they're almost sandals. Um, almost like he's wearing a belt, like a belt with a pouch in front, which is kind of strange. I don't know if he is, but it feels like there's a like a pouch right here. Um, let's see, what else? Am I looking at a team? That's the question. Do I have people behind this guy? Is this a solo event where you have one person against many, one person against one? Do I have a group of people competing? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm literally trying to look to see if this guy's got teammates or people working with him. So I have three, maybe four behind him, but I can't tell if they're actually working with him. So, um, I have a female, older. Now I'm hung up on Survivor. So I'm not sure who the female is or how she's related to this, but she feels like older. This one feels younger. Um, Thinking 30 to 35. And I'm not quite sure how this older female plays. Is she one of the three or four people behind this guy? I mean, so imagine this guy is on a spotlight and you have people behind him, but the people behind him aren't in the spotlight, so I see like shadows, right? So it's like they are there, but in a shadow or behind. Um, I'm not quite sure how important this older female is or what her aspect is. Almost like she's wearing some kind of cover over the top and like a maybe a dress, so it's a cover on top. So weird. It's like I mean, is this like an event where individuals come out and do something? Is that why I'm looking at this older female? Is this like something where groups of people go in and do something and then actually compete with each other? Wish I could see this guy a little bit more clearer. I don't have a good visual on this one right now. I'm trying to figure out what he's holding. Got something in his hands. I'm trying to figure out what he's doing because he's just standing there. And I'm trying to see what the ties are to this female. And again, the three or four people in the shadows over here. I don't know if these are teammates or some little guy. All right. So we got the three people in the shadow. One's the thinker. One of them's hidden. There, he's hiding something. It's like he's got a secret. And then I have frantic. This one acts frantic, and I don't know why. I don't know what this frantic is doing. Now, again, I don't know if these are his teammates or this is somebody important. And I'm not sure how this older female plays. I'm not sure if she's part of this 3 or 4 or however many are back here. Um, I wish I had colors. I wish I had more. Tell you what, let me let me save this or pause this. Pause. Let me pause this at 8:38. 5:24. I'm gonna pause it and then I'll save this. And what I'll do is it's 8 o'clock now, so figure four. So in about 8 hours, 9 hours, I'll pick it up again. I'll keep going. Um, I want to start tomorrow morning first thing. I'll continue this. I'll send you another video, and then we'll go from there. Um, I got to go start cooking dinner and getting that taken care of. But with the pause, all I got to do is unpause it, then I can keep going. So it's not a big deal. Um, maybe I can get rid of a bunch of these AOLs that I've got and focus on what I'm looking at here with the individual, with the white shirt, thick hair, and the scar on the right arm. And this, I don't know what the scar is other than it's like a, it's like an old injury, and it almost feels like uh, you can see I got scars on my arm too. So, but his is like maybe a carpal tunnel or something. I don't know. But anyways, let me catch it tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm in a much better, more receptive to where I'm picking stuff up, uh, feeling. So hopefully, I can do much better. All right, man. I will be back tomorrow. Thank you. Before I go, let me check Copilot. Slightly cut off at the bottom. Yeah, I think that's just the date. Let me move that up. I want to take a picture now. So, all right. Well, I'll see you in the morning if you're there, Copilot. I'm gonna bag it, tag it. So I will catch you later, man. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. All right. See ya.